Robert Pattinson is gearing up for the release of arguably his most prominent role to date as Bruce Wayne in The Batman. The blockbuster flick enters cinemas next month, which has prompted the 35-year-old to commit to a promotional campaign in support of the movie. The former Twilight star is covering the March 2022 edition of GQ, where he revealed the encounter his girlfriend Suki Waterhouse had with the boiler repairman. According to Robert, the fan was particularly keen to know about his role in The Batman as he began to bombard Suki with a series of questions concerning the movie. The Londoner was present during the conversation between his girlfriend and the fan, and while he tried to pay the unexpected guest no mind, Suki seemed more than open to engage in a chat with them. "He just randomly started talking about what a DC fan he is," Robert shared. "And I'm sitting there facing the other direction, and my girlfriend just keeps continuing the conversation with him." At one point, though, it seemed as if Robert had grown tired of the back and forth between the two, mainly because the fan was persistent on knowing details about the Batman. Besides knowing about the official cast, details concerning the movie have remained under wraps since production commenced in 2019. As the discussion continued, the Tenet star said he eventually interrupted their chat by signaling Suki to stop talking to the fan. "And I'm looking at her like, shut the F up," he jokingly continued, laughing. "Why are you doing this to me?" She was very entertaining. "Just talking to an obsessive fan." His latest interview with GQ comes just weeks after Twilight director Catherine Hardwicke claimed she was somewhat worried after auditioning Robert and his ex-girlfriend, actress Kristen Stewart, for their roles as Edward Cullen and Bella Swan, respectively. Her fears were centered around the intense chemistry the pair were said to have shown before they had even landed the job. But their sizzling affection for one another gave Catherine all the more reason to believe they could pull off the love story between an ordinary girl from Seattle, Washington and a blood-sucking vampire. "I could tell they had a lot of chemistry, and I'm like, oh my god," the 66-year-old filmmaker said during her appearance on the Big Hit Show podcast in January. "I thought, Kristen was 17. I don't want to get in some illegal things." She remembered having a conversation with Robert about Kristen's age, seeing that she was only 17 at the time of the audition. The legal age of consent in California is 18, so Catherine felt compelled to remind Robert of this after he had fallen off the bed following their passionate kiss in front of the casting directors. "Rob and Kristen did the audition right here on the bed," she added. "They did the kissing scene and he fell off and landed right there on this floor." The Batman, which runs 3 hours in length, enters cinemas on March 4. The March issue of British GQ, which is available via digital download and on newsstands on 1 March,